Hey everybody, Lindsay Phipps from Lindsey Phipps Fitness here, and today I want to talk about what's the most important thing. That's the big question. Is it fitness, or is it nutrition, or is it both? So number one, the most important thing you need to do is find a balance between fitness and nutrition. To get the results that you want, you do need both. You need to have a great workout program that you're consistent in following every single day for 30 to 45 minutes, and you need to have really great nutrition to get those results. So as much as you were probably hoping, I would say one or the other, because I think most of us are probably really good at one and really struggle with the other one. For example, I'm really great at fitness. I love working out. For the most part, I'm super consistent with it every single day I get in my workout. I know that I'm going to feel a difference when I do it. I get more energy. It's a great way to start off my day, so I rarely miss my workouts. However, when it comes to nutrition, I really struggle with being 100% on point. And now 100% on point doesn't mean that you never have a cheat or a treat, because it's all about balance when it comes to, leading a healthy lifestyle. So it's really important to have both, and you can never outwork a bad diet. And I've learned that over the last couple of years, being really consistent with my workouts. And at some points, I've been working out for a couple of years ago. I was working out for about 2 hours a day, and I was pretty good with my nutrition, but not super perfect with it. So I've never been able to get those results that I've really been trying to get, because I didn't have a balance of both. So that's something that I'm working on more this year, is not only being consistent with my fitness, but also being really consistent with my nutrition. So if you're starting out on a new program or on a new, healthy lifestyle, and it's feeling a little overwhelming, that's totally okay. I want you to take baby steps. You don't have to jump right in with both feet and say, okay, I'm going to be perfect with my nutrition and be perfect with my fitness, because you're going to overwhelm yourself. You're going to get frustrated with it. So it's okay to take baby steps. My husband and I have been on a healthy lifestyle journey for a couple of years now. And when I look at our journey a couple of years ago, what we ate and how we worked out looked very different from what it does today. So a couple of years ago, we were probably working out about 30 minutes, but nothing really intense. And we were gradually making healthier food choices. So, for example, we were cutting back on meat, cutting back on processed foods like pastas and breads and treats and things like that. And then introducing new things into our diet, like more vegetables, more fruits, and trying new recipes. So now we eat pretty much no meat or animal products, and we rarely eat processed foods, or the foods that we do eat are minimally processed. And I work out probably at least 60 minutes a day. But that's been a 2-year journey. So I want you to keep that in mind. Maybe right now, you know that you have to lose 50 to 100 pounds, and you want those results like yesterday. You have to be patient with your body, because it's not going to happen that fast. It's a process. What you have to do is look, if someone gives you a new, for example, if somebody gives you a new workout program or regimen and a nutrition program to follow, or a diet, I hate that word, but let's just call it a diet, or you start a fad diet or something like that, those things are going to give you quick results, but not great results. And you're going to turn around and not be able to sustain it long term. And then you're going to gain it all back and additional weight, most likely. And that's where most of us get in this yo-yo dieting, where we do great for a couple of weeks, and then it's just not sustainable. We get frustrated with it. We feel hungry, we feel grumpy. And so we quit, and we think, well, being healthy means I have to be miserable. And so you quit, you gain the weight back, then you get frustrated with weight gain and how you feel and how you look. So you start it all over again with another fad diet. That's exactly the opposite of what I'm promoting here. When someone gives you a nutrition program and a fitness program, you need to look at it and ask yourself, can I do this every single day for the rest of my life? If your answer is no, then it's not going to be sustainable, and you need to find something that works better for you and that suits your taste when it comes to nutrition and fitness. So think about it that way. Now, if you're also somebody that has a lot of weight to lose, that also has a lot of bad habits, you're drinking soda, you're smoking, you're eating, you're grabbing fast food all the time, probably 3 or 4 or 5 times a week, you're hitting up the gas station for a bunch of junk food or the vending machine at work, you don't need to say, okay, starting on Monday, I'm going to cut it all out and that's it, I'm done with it. Because it's guaranteed you're going to go back. You're going to binge on that crappy food, and then you're going to feel shitty about yourself again, and then the cycle starts all over again. So what you need to do is think about cutting out a few things at a time, or cutting back on a few things at a time. So if you're drinking 4 sodas a day, cut back to 1 a day or 2 a day. If you're drinking 1 a day, cut back to 2 a week. Take baby steps. It's totally okay to take baby steps when it comes to your health and fitness, because it's more likely that you'll stick with it and it'll be sustainable long term. So basically, I just want you to remember that it's a process. So, keep in mind when my husband and I started our journey, it looked very different from where it does right now. And we continue to make improvements. We continue to work on it. So when people talk about eating clean, it doesn't mean that you have to be 100% perfect all the time. If you're going out to dinner on Saturday night and you know that you're going to like a Mexican food restaurant and your favorite food is this and you always like to have a margarita, well, you need to plan for that. So the week leading up to that Saturday night dinner with family, you need to eat really clean. You need to get in all your workouts and not have any cheats. So that way when you do it on Sunday and you only eat that cheat meal, but you probably should eat half of it and share it with somebody else, and you have that margarita, it's not going to throw all your hard work down the toilet because of one meal. Now, if you're planning on having that meal on Saturday night and a couple of times during the week you also had some indulgences, you're going to maintain where you're at and you're not going to lose. You're just going to stay where you're at. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. To sum it all up, it's really important to have a balance of both fitness and nutrition to get the results that you want. And you really need to think about what can you sustain, what can you stick with long term for the rest of your life. So everything that I do in my groups, everything that I talk about to my challengers is making lifestyle changes that you can commit to forever. That has to do with your program and with your nutrition. So if you're thinking about starting on supplements that are like weight loss boosters or things that like thermogenics, things like that, those aren't sustainable long term. They can cause damage to your organs over the long term. And when you quit those, what's going to happen? Most likely you're taking these thermogenics and weight loss drugs and then you stop taking them, but you haven't changed any of your habits that got you to where you were at in the first place. So you really need to focus on taking baby steps and thinking about what you're doing and if it can be sustainable over the long term. So if you have any questions about any of that, I hope that helps. If you have questions, please reach out to me. You can message me on Facebook. You can comment below this video. You can send me an email at lindseyphippsfitness@gmail.com and I can help you. I can answer your questions. I can make sure that you're on an appropriate meal plan and workout regimen. Hope you guys all have a great day.